Hello everyone, it's your Peacekeeper, and we are here with live stream number, well technically it's number 28. I'm gonna leave it as 27, and the reason I'm leaving it as 27 is because, well, yeah, we had that little bit of a screw up there with the YouTube gaming thing and YouTube events and restreaming to both Twitch and to YouTube game. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Everything should be fixed. Goodness gracious, I am hoping so. Also, as with all of the live streams, I like to start off with our streaming schedule for the upcoming future. And, today is the last one of April. That means it's time to talk about May. You will see on this live stream that all my streams are still going to be at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's UTC -6. For those that are operating in the UK or in Europe or elsewhere in the world, you can use that to figure out what time that I am live streaming. Hopefully by now, many of you guys have figured it out, especially I know there's some really hardcore guys out there that are watching all the time, and I appreciate you guys. So starting off in May, our first live stream is actually going to be on the 1st of May. So that will be the first time that we will live stream in May, and I hope to see you guys there. There's a couple of oddities here. May 4th, we're switching to Friday instead of Saturday. And the reason why we're switching to Friday is because I will be gone on Saturday. I'm racing that whole weekend, Saturday and Sunday, so I don't know that I will be back in town in time to live stream. So hopefully you guys will be able to attend on that Friday instead of on that Saturday. Also, I think it's the 15th of May. I have some training that might go long. We'll play it by ear depending on how things go with that training. I may or may not be able to do it right at 6. We might have to start a half hour later. So, enough of blabbing about that. Let's kick it on over to the game, and you will notice some slight changes to the format here for the channel. You'll notice that now, instead of having our chat look kind of goofy, it now looks slightly more professional, and that's because Restream.io has actually the company, or the web page that I'm using that allows me to stream to both Twitch and to YouTube simultaneously, that has its own chat program. So welcome everybody. My only thing that I don't really care for about this setup is that I have a hard time keeping track of all of the statistics and all of that, and I don't get to see who my sponsors are nearly as easily, because for whatever reason the Restream chat thing does not follow it real well. So I've got all of my computer screens are full with stuff right now. I'm trying to move it around. But okay. Let's go ahead. We're gonna play Shimakaze right away. And the reason is because the ship has, for some unexplicable reason, received a buff to its concealment. So hopefully this ship will be even more ridiculously overpowered. Because, that was what they were aiming for after all. The Twitch, for those who are wanting to watch on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/UrPeaceKeeper. So you should be able to find it there. I think there's at least one person watching. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kick this one off. Give me 1 second here. Reload time and consumables. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's go! I should be able to link it to you. Hang on 1 second. There is the link to the Twitch for our curious. So, as with always, feel free to check it out on either platform. Hopefully we'll get some more folks rolling in here. I realize we just started, and we started off real early, so those guys that are just coming in, we do have a new live stream schedule, and I will get it re-uploaded as the channel thing here so that we have an up-to-date one for that. And I will also get it put in my Discord. If you are looking for more information about the Discord channel, check out the description to the video. There is more information on the Discord there. So obviously, being in Shimakaze, we're going to end up in a tier 10 match. And of course, look, there's 2 Shimakazes on the enemy team. And there's 2 Shimakazes on my team. And there are no cruisers. Basically, no cruisers. There's 2. And only 1 radar on their team. Interesting. Lo Yang has Hydro, so that's always a risk. Peter Griffin is asking if I can play the... I think you meant Wyoming. Gary L., you are welcome. I'm glad that you are enjoying them. Good morning, all platform, no trains here. What? Shadowcat, are you sitting in a train station or something? Arthur, I don't have Leander or Furutaka currently, but, uh-oh. What just happened? Someone is following? Did my restream stuff get reset? Let me make sure I know what's going on here. Of course, I'm doing this while trying to play Shimakaze, which... Ah. It appears that Smoking Jesus has followed on Twitch. Welcome. There's Lil Will. Of course. I am gonna need to tweak my my dashboard thing here, because if we get a whole bunch of people starting to we get a whole bunch of people start following on Twitch, that can get real annoying really fast, that alert. I had to disable it on the YouTube side because of the fact that it's very pervasive. Yep, we're starting to get more. Welcome to everybody who is starting to follow there. If I wasn't in such a precarious position, I would go and tweak that so that it doesn't do it every single time somebody follows or subscribes on YouTube. Montana, 13-1. Oh! We've got a Lo Yang. We've got a Lo Yang. We're gonna get out of here because there's a Shimakaze over there too. Nope, we really don't have torpedoes available either. Hello. This feels kind of dirty, actually. Did I miss that Shima? What? I must have. I'm just here to troll. Go figure. Yeah, there it goes. Hopefully there wasn't too much of a hiccup there. Apparently OBS is having problems. And by problems, I do truthfully mean real, like, big problems, because it did this in the last stream too. I think part of that is because of Restream.io, if I had to guess. That service is at least partially responsible for the problems. I'm hoping that Lo Yang's Hydro is done, so that I can kind of sort of sit over here. We might be able to sneak in a little bit here. You know what? It's always a risk. We're gonna find out. Yep, and we got another one that just followed on Twitch. I appreciate you guys. I'm not trying to say that I don't value you guys following, but that alert gets old very quickly. Okay, Shimakaze at point blank freaking range. Having a Lo Yang there does not help either. Well, we got a couple of hit-and-run pot shots off on him. There's no way that Shimakaze's hanging out there. What is detecting me? Not, might be. It very well could be that Lo Yang. We're gonna play this a little bit differently. There is a destroyer off to that no, what? What would that be? No, because those are normal torpedoes. Maybe they killed him. Oh, yeah, they got him. Alsace. No? What the heck? There's a destroyer off to the north, and I know that they know that. You don't know that. But you do know that. But I do know that. Chungmu! There is more Canceller. Hopefully we can support this Grozovoy and get into some decent positions here, because, quite honestly... Yep. Lo Yang. Support our, Grozovoy engaging the Lo Yang here. While simultaneously trying to duck into this cloud of smoke. For what? Oh, I'm even detected. Well, that's lovely. Now I'm no longer detected. Well, that means his hydro's up, so... Those are Chungmu deepwater torpedoes. We're losing this one, that's for sure. And that's because we're losing the destroyer game. Hard. Well. See if we can't tweak him back out into this, because... Oh, he's on fire even now. Oh! Well, that's Musashi fire incoming. And we got something with a torpedo. Montana, looks like. Oh my goodness. Well, that Montana is definitely going to flood out after this now. And we got to be careful, because there's a Chungmu behind us even. Yep, and he's still spotting me. Lo Yang is finally dead. Grozovoy has done her job. Shimakaze is unfortunately still alive, though. We're not hanging around here if we can avoid it. This, the Chungmu there is a huge risk to hang around, even though the Republique is there. Grozovoy eats it. We don't want to hang around here too long if we can avoid it. More or less just trying to be an annoyance, trying to get some damage, trying to do something. That Chungmu has got to be close. Okay, so we no longer spot the Musashi. We're just going to bail. We got torpedoes to throw down the channel, so... Well, the Republique is running from a very powerful destroyer that he unfortunately doesn't have any cover with because of the, you know, well, relative lack of support that he's received from the whole team. I personally don't blame him. Yeah, he's coming down this channel. He'd be stupid not to. So we're bailing. We're bailing out this side because we want nothing to do with being over there if we can avoid it. Plus, we are trying like heck to stay alive in this. That Montana, if somebody can put a fire on him, would be a good one to kill. Shimakaze is the uber stealth. Give me a fire. Or, well, let's start with just actually hitting him, shall we? Oh, shnikes. WASD hacks engaged. I don't think we're surviving this. We gotta hit on something. He's trying. We got ourselves another torpedo hit. Would be nice if we had some radar to actually engage him with. No, we're just gonna keep bailing here. Hopefully our team can light his butt up. Get him, Des Moines. Get him. Nice. That was a good trade. We baited him into doing things that he probably shouldn't have done. Oh, Land Warrior's always blaming me for things. Oh, man. Alright, so aside from the aforementioned issues surrounding, you know, our hiccup there, hopefully that we can get some interesting gameplay out of this still. Not really doing all that hot for Shimakaze, but especially not giving her stati, if you will. Musashi, though, we're going to try and get ourselves into a position, but it's going to be... This is hairy. This is really freaking hard because of where we're at currently and the fact that it's just 4 of us. There's an Alsace that's about to go down, a Lyon that's there. If I was Musashi, what direction would you go? Who wants to take guesses what direction that Musashi's going to go? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, we got him on fire, so if he's stupid enough to repair that, we might actually be able to shut him down pretty hard with a flood. But this is... Nope, he's gonna let it burn. Alright. Well, you might not have any choice in that matter either. Alsace goes down. Wish I was a little bit closer to this opening over here with this Des Moines, who should be running away. Hard. And that Montana that we got a torpedo on earlier somehow managed to survive this whole engagement. I really need the spotting is what I need. And by the time I have the spotting, it's going to be too late. Makes you wonder what is going on. Nope, we're dead. Yep. Well, we might get lucky with those torpedoes and get ourselves a Zhao, but I'm guessing he's gonna be a maneuverable little bastard and successfully navigate through all of them, because lol, screw your arcs, and we're not even gonna get the Musashi either. Ah! Well, that was not a good start to playing Shimakaze here, but we will definitely be revisiting Shimakaze, I think, a little bit later after this. The heavy destroyer presence is really kind of frustrating. Apparently we didn't get any defense points either, and we even lost money. Holy cow. Well, that was kind of a rough start, but can I play the Cleveland, please? Yes, I think we can oblige you with some Cleveland gameplay, provided I can find my Cleveland. Apparently is hiding. There it is. I don't have New Orleans presently. I would love to otherwise, but I feel like they've changed something here. They changed the blast bags? That wasn't me. Surprisingly, that was not me. Alright, to Cleveland. How do you get CC subscriber super containers? I think you have to be a CC, don't you? I honestly don't know. Wargaming wasn't exactly overly clear on how you get that, but I think you get that by playing as a CC. Oh, hello, Turf Sand. Welcome, Turf Sand's over on Twitch. Hopefully that's coming across on the chat. I believe it is. Should be. Hopefully the chat is working. Like I said, we finally managed to get last week's screw up addressed. Okay, so let's look at what we've got here. Aside from a healthy dose of cruisers, we are in a tier 8 match in a Cleveland. This is going to be the new home for Cleveland, actually. So this really shouldn't be... This should be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how Wargaming decides to balance out the new one. So, awesome, Turfsan. I'm glad that things are working over on Twitch because, like I said, I've been streaming on YouTube Gaming for a while and decided to add Twitch as well, so hopefully you can see the chat there. Well, I know you can see the chat there. I can see it there. It's posting up on both YouTube tags and Twitch tags, so... Hello, I am going to butcher your name. You should just spell out how your name is actually said so that I stop screwing it up. Wenyan Wei? I don't know. Why? Help. Cleveland's versus tier 10s. You know, it really should be... I personally think if they do it right, it should be fine. But like I said, we'll see how they implement it. I know some of the guys, like on the Warships podcast, were really not terribly happy with the way that it was implemented. But I don't know. I'm interested to play it for myself, I guess is the right way to word that. Akizuki, you're getting sister ships coming soon. You will no longer be the end of that Japanese line. And actually now, if you guys are, you know, looking to make the best out of that potential future, you probably are going to want to invest heavily in a captain for Akizuki because her primary weakness is the fact that she, wow, there's a fire, is that her guns, you have to have IFHE. And that's gonna hold true pretty much for, Eigel. We should probably refocus our attention on him. Not that I think Akizuki can't handle herself, but because it's kind of necessary to... It's also a French destroyer, so... We don't need flaming baguettes launched here. Also, we've got... Looks like they're abandoning this side. We're not detected currently. We got a lot of stuff that is, so we're just gonna engage stuff as we help charge into this cap a little bit. Cleveland is... There's another fire on that that Bayern. It's more like Wen Young Wei. Okay, as an approximation. Fair enough. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully, I can stop screwing it up. I do try. Names from Asian countries are exceptionally difficult. So... Fubuki! I'm on fire. Also torpedoes. What is shooting at me and why? Knock it off. Easy does it at the helm. I just love how easily this thing starts ships on fire. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, this is one thing that I hope gets fixed. That really does need... excuse me? I should really let him flood for that. I'm just gonna let it flood for a little bit. Now I have to. Well, I guess I don't have much of a choice there because, that Algérie deserves to be pink, and I wish I could have... I wish I wasn't on fire, because had I not been on fire, I think we could have hacked that out just a little bit longer and been okay, but, because we were on fire, that makes it kind of a tricky situation. I really dislike when people launch torpedoes like that, when it's quite clear that, it's a bad idea, I guess is when it's there. Do or do not. There is no try. Good night. Okay, on to the York. I almost feel guilty for attacking the York. Almost. Wah, wah, wah. Hello, my name is Cleveland. I have this AA bubble that's really not doing anything for me right now because it's just dual-purpose guns firing. ICO09, what's your point? Is your point that you're here? Is that your point? Ah! Azo! We are sailing broadside and backwards. Fix this, please. Just keep sailing, just keep sailing, just keep sailing. Hey, buddy. I see you that you're on fire. I hear you like being on fire. He's trying to sail away here. We're behind an island now. Oh yeah. So Cleveland benefits quite heavily from very good maneuverability, all things considered. Got caught up there. We're gonna eat AP guaranteed from this Bayern, and we may die. But we're gonna try. Okay. Well, those were better. He actually got me with his last set. I was gonna say, what the heck, man? Yeah, keep turning that way because the smoke cloud is just obscuring me. This is vision mechanic abuse. I feel obligated to point that out. Now we're finally out of there, but he's got a much more pressing problem in that Ernst Gade than he does in me. So your Moon Puma impersonation is better than your Yoda. Da. I don't spend any time with Yoda, so that explains a lot. They tell you. We've got 2 fires. We're working on 3. Yo, dog, I hear you like being on fire in all the places. So we put a fire in all of your places, so you can have a fire while you're on fire. Did I mention I love this ship? And I cannot wait for this ship to be at tier 8? But Cleveland is not Russian. There's gonna be some substantial debate about that. It may be political in nature. Oh, by the way, speaking of politics and stuff, and by politics, I'm not gonna go into some politicking thing, so don't worry. Happy Chernobyl Day! Wait, no, that's the wrong way of wording it. Yeah, I don't know of a better way to word that. 32 years ago, this day, we had the Chernobyl nuclear disaster occurred in the Ukraine. Well, then Soviet Union, now Ukraine. But it's a very, very very interesting topic, especially for someone like me who is a big pro-nuclear supporter. Still am, will always be, till proven otherwise. But it's kind of an interesting soapbox to step onto, because there's I call it the day that scientific literacy died, and that pisses a lot of people off. Because, well, it's kind of the truth. But anyway. Showa Day is April 29th. Oh, okay. When it comes to flamethrower, it's pretty Russian. Okay. But yes, today is the 32nd anniversary of the Chernobyl disaster. Very interesting disaster. The reason why I say it's interesting is because 32 years ago today, a lot of people stopped using their heads when it came to discussing things of scientific nature. And just out of curiosity, somebody throw out there what they think the death toll was from Chernobyl. No, nobody go and actually Google it. I want to hear what people's initial gut reaction is. Keep in mind, this is the worst nuclear disaster in world history. In the entire world history, worst nuclear disaster. Ooh, how many people want to throw out what they think the death toll was? Anyway, while we're waiting for somebody to throw that out there, welcome to everybody who is just now joining in. If you want more information about how you can find my videos or are looking on YouTube for my videos, I appreciate you guys coming out. Sims. Or, sorry, Ernst Gade. Ah! Give me... Wow! Screw you too, Ernst Gade. You're not gonna like me after a while. 30k, a few thousand, 42. What? Total death toll, Psydog. Total death toll. So we finished on the top of our team. We only did 80,000 damage. We got 9 fires. 2 kills, that's pretty good. 1721 base XP. Detailed report, 421,000 potential damage. You probably could have done a little bit better there, but now it is what it is. 57 direct. Are you sure about that number? Did you Google it? You Googled it. I know you Googled it. So, he's actually right. The number is somewhere between 38 and 57, depending on which sources you use. 4 of those were killed in a helicopter crash. So... Anyway. But, yeah, it's really low death toll number. Now, long-term projections are a little bit sketchier. If you ask the UN Scientific Committee on the effects of atomic radiation, that number is less than 4,000. The World Health Organization agrees. So less than 4,000 by 2 scientific sources. If you go to the Union of Concerned Scientists, a patently anti-nuke group, it's like 10,000 or something like that. If you go to Greenpeace, it's 10 million. Just from radiation releases. The reality is all these numbers, I think, are kind of high. You look at the ages of people that were, you know, in the Russian military at the time of that went and helped clean up. The total number of people that they're getting into their 60s. And, well, they're getting into their 50s and 60s. So, we got a long ways to go here to catch up to that 4,000 one. Yeah, it's between 38 and 57. It really depends on which one you go, so... The problem is that it rendered a big area uninhabitable for a long time. Actually, if you go there today... Why is this doing... Oh, collections. If you go there today, there are people that have been living there continuously in the exclusion zone since the accident. No real ill health effects. It's probably not a good idea to stay there, you know, for extended periods of time like that, but the reality is... People worked at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant at the 3 other reactors until 2000. So, I mean, it's not like the place is completely non-traversable. You can go there, you can work there, you can even stay there for an extended period of time. There are precautions. You do need to limit your overall radiation exposure outside of that. We're going to throw on an AA flag on here just for the S&Gs of it. We are going to change out the camo, though. As much as I love this camo, it's not particularly effective as far as bonuses are concerned. 290 karma points. Yeah, that number's going to go down, I promise you. Yes, the Sims is here. I do have the Sims right there. But we're going to play the Alabama. I saw them in the Stalker video game, the mutants, yes. No, those aren't mutants. No, the people that live there don't have any real ill health effects. In fact, you look at the cancer rates of people that lived in that area, there was a high incidence, obviously, of thyroid cancer. They didn't issue any iodine pills after the accident, like they did in Fukushima. And that was... Oh, I forgot to enable that switch. On 1 second. You can actually those people are actually pretty healthy overall. But thyroid cancers did go up, other curable cancers go up, but where is the alert box? There we go. Okay. Should be... No, that's sponsors. I don't know, I'll have to play with it. I'll do that afterwards. Oh, we got a new sponsor! Chris Meek has decided to sponsor. Maybe that's what I was seeing and hearing. In which case, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. For this next battle, Chris, what I want you to do is I want you to pick the next one that we play. Big Brother is watching you. Big Brother is always watching me. It's part of it's because, you know, the fact that I am a police officer. Anyway. How can you trust Wargaming? They pretty much said they balance all these ships in game based upon how they perform on the Russian server. There is an element of truth to that. And that's because Russia is their largest player base. So I think that that's probably, you know, a fair assumption. I think that overall they are, what's the word I'm looking for here? Missing some opportunities. Because when you think about it, the people, the server that spends the most money per player is the NA server. And I think the EU and Asia servers are close behind. The Russian server has a lot of players, but not a lot of them are actually spending money. And for a company like Wargaming, that's kind of a problem. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a bad situation overall. Midway, as you saw, got nerfed. It took forever to get the citadels lowered on the Montana and Iowa for similar reasons, because Montana on that server is actually doing really well. Which is great for that server, but it stinks for everyone else who is stuck being kind of the whipping post, if you will. Pardon me. What is it with people and trying to team kill me all of a sudden? Or ram me? This Alba is trying to get into this this cove over here. I really shouldn't be waiting for him to come out because he's not ever going to come out. We're gonna focus, we're gonna turn, and we're gonna try and finish off this de grace. If we can. He's turning away. I think that's gonna be finalized here. Yeah. Nope, I was sponsoring before last month, but before someone pinched my CC info, had to cancel card to sponsor before you end. Oh, well, you can still pick one. I got no problems with that. So if you want to, do it. Ram equal team kill. It does! It does in every world, including mine. Need to angle away just a little bit more. And we got a Citadel on a Magi, and that was our only penetrating hit. Target penetrated. Where was that at? Yeah, that was a good kill secure. Ooh, that Amagi, he mad. That Amagi is mad. Did I mention that I really do enjoy the reload timer on the reload bell? I think that's a cool sound. Alright, I'm gonna wait for this Amagi to fire and then we're gonna turn in. We need to kind of head some stuff off at the pass here. Fire already. Or we'll just do it now because we're no longer detected. See if we can't focus this Alba down again. I bet that Amagi is triggered again. Hello, Tani. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too badly. We're going to turn and engage that Alba. Hopefully getting ourselves a dev strike. Yep. Got him. Impact plays. Here we go. So, this side, we've got a Gneisenau that is making full steam away. You played a Kutnik right after my last sponsor, then I noticed you did a review on it. Yes, that's because I had a very convenient video. Actually, I have some premium ship reviews that I do need to get done. I've got videos for Key, Loyang, Kaga. There's a bunch of other ones, too. So I've got plenty of videos for future content. I've been kind of lazy. I'll be the first person to admit this. I have been exceptionally lazy the past couple of weeks. Stuff has been very busy at work, but it's not a very good excuse. So I apologize to those who are expecting content to be coming out more regularly. Like I said, I've been unfortunately very lazy. And am looking to change that, by the way. Let's see. You'd be surprised how many red players are in high tiers. I'm assuming by red players you mean, like, players with bad WTR ratings? I mean, those players are the, you know... They're always trying to improve, so I don't blame them. Higher tiers is a very rough place to learn. This poor New Mexico. We're just gonna keep charging. I mean, at this point, we got a Fuso up here that needs to be rescued. So hopefully this Fuso can get out of here. No, he's dead. Yep. Okay. Now we need to be even more cautious about where we are and what we do. Come on, rear turret. Use what speed I've got to get this, Yes! Hopefully we can smack this New Mexico for decent damage. Yep, I'll take it. We do have an Amagi here, so let's speed back up, and we are going to use our maneuverability here to try and not get rammed by this Amagi. So, yep, he's turning in. We will just aim for his guns and turn and run, because we can. And because he's going to overextend real bad if he keeps this up. We're not going to beach ourselves. Just keep turning, just keep turning. So now we're at a pretty good angle against him. Those were guaranteed to hurt. Not too concerned about that. Just gonna keep sailing here, away. This is actually a pretty smart move on his part. With the exception of the fact that he could very well lose his guns from this. We're not going to go for the other one. We're just going to keep shooting at him with these rear two, because I don't want to beach myself in any broadside manner to him. Speaking of broadsides, look who is exposing one. Well, he derped the turret I was hoping he would derp. 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 See, we've caused him to overextend. This is a good position for him to be in. Got him with my secondaries. US said secondaries are overpowered. I don't think that's true at all, but I'd be carrying. I don't know about that. I am not dead meat. Atago, Dev Strike. Nope, not even a Citadel. That has to be the luckiest Atago ever. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. The excitement has kind of sort of ended. We are repositioning ourselves to aim very healthily at this New Mexico, who, by the way, is hard charging it. Broadside, nonetheless. Right towards this cap. Hey, buddy. How about 17 grand? Oh, man. And I think the Hatsuharu is going to actually get the kill on this. So we'll let the Hatsuharu have it. But, well, our secondaries are trying to get me another CQE. Yeah, he can have it. He did the work on that kill. He can have it. Alright, so we're gonna... We can keep this guy's spot. Dang it. And I'm gonna beach myself again in the attempt. So, not, sir. Are you allowed to share your opinion on the Waterline 1.1 video? Yeah, actually I am. I watched it. I find it kind of interesting, their opinions on some stuff, but end of the day, kind of back of the envelope calculations. I think the direction that they're trying to move the game is interesting. I just hope that they don't screw it up. If that makes any sense. But I am kind of curious to, you know, see more of these videos because it does provide very good insight into what Wargaming is thinking on certain things. I realize that it's difficult for them to give a whole lot of information out because of their position and, gosh dang it, dispersion, unreliable. Don't think... Yes, keep going forward now. And swing and a miss. Alright, Alabama, you can do me a favor by giving me some good dispersion and a Citadel hit, for crying out loud. This Otago can't be any more broadside to us, and you're just letting him get away with it. You're just letting him get away with it. I don't understand. Punish him. Well, he finally got a hit out of it, but... Kutusov, definitely a big threat. Switching to that. Also, there is a New Mexico there, so we should probably be cautious of him. Come on, guns. Give me a Kutusov. I will take that, Confederate. We're gonna keep turning because Kutusov is gonna start hurting here in a minute. Get that other fire so I can just burn the damage control party already. There you go. It'll all be over soon. Or we'll leave him with 1,000 hit points. Hatsu, shoot him. Get him, Hatsuharu, get him. He's looking for that fire, but he's gonna die in the process. Whew. Man, I really thought we were gonna get that Kutusov, but unreliable guns were very unreliable. At this point, we're going to sail away from the Hatsu, who hopefully stealth back up, and hopefully is going to get those torpedo hits. That would be fantastic. Yeah! Hatsuharu is knocking that Otago around. Give me my repair party. That's what I want right now. Ooh, Gneisenau. T, not Y, T. And the Gneisenau is doing something crazy and stupid. A BB with torps? Are people surprised? Gneisenau and Char-Norris definitely still have torpedoes. We're gonna kill secure this Gneisenau. Saving our Cleveland. Whew. Okay, so... Yeah, see, I thought I was gonna kill him too, Jeff. Tago. They call me the Ender of Worlds. Actually, they don't. I don't think we're gonna kill him, and he's shooting HE! Brilliant! And the Otago is too. No fires. Surprising? Using islands here for best cover island armor is best armor. Again, gonna try and work our way away from this island a little bit. See if maybe we can't get all of our guns to shoot over them. We're gonna have to get away a ways, though. 151,000 damage, and we are stacking up the credits here, hoping for the Kraken. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, I have a Belfast video that I need to do as well, don't I? Well, we're gonna have to turn around because we're not ever gonna get these guns to bear, and there's a Kraken at contention here. I would love to get it, but I don't know that we're gonna get it unless one of our ships dies. It'll probably be me that dies. My ego is increasing. Oh, pfft. What ego? I don't have a huge ego. I do have a little bit of one. I will admit that. I do have a little bit of an ego. Come on, guns. Turn around. So if the Hatsuharu doesn't kill him, hopefully we will for the Kraken. Yep, we're gonna get the kill. Yes! Kraken Unleashed for the win! Yeah! Alright. Man, we're having some good old fun. Look at that stack! Holy cow! Josemi, it is going extremely well. We just pulled into probably one of the best games that I've had in one of the most fun games I've had anyway. Look at that achievement stack. Oh, so we got we Confederate, Dev Strike, Close Quarters Expert, Dreadnought, Kraken, First Blood, and High Caliber. We should be on the top of the team. Yes. 2034. Look at this. It's just crazy. That is awesome. Now we kind of kill secured some things, but it was for the good of the team. Our secondaries even did halfway decent there. Oof. That's true. That's true. I did give him that kill earlier with the Kutuzov, so all right. Yeah, rub it in. The Who Jam is asking on Twitch about my opinions on the Waterline 1.1 video, specifically referring to the axing of the RTS game mechanics of carriers. I guess I didn't understand truthfully that they were getting rid of the carrier mechanics in the game. Are they? Like, I know that they're tweaking stuff. They haven't released any information. I'm not a CC. I was not in St. Petersburg. So even if I wanted to tell you information or had information about it, I couldn't. But it was not my understanding that they had announced any real changes. We're gonna break out the hood. Of course, detonation flag on board the hood. So for those who are looking for salty Englishmen, we are about to go and embark on an epic battle, hopefully, with the hood. I should have a hood review. I think I've got some hood battles coming up too, but peace, and tomorrow looks like you'll get some new toys to test. Yeah, I think actually we will. Should be kind of fun to do that. When did Notzer take over the stream? Lil Will, I swear. You're a joker, I'm telling you. You will only be able to control one wing of planes, they are saying. Really? I guess I need to rewatch the 1.1 video. I guess I didn't pull that from that video, but I guess a part of me is not terribly surprised that they would take some extreme action like that. I've said it before in previous posts. I think, truthfully, I don't think that the actual game interface is really the problem with the with the carriers in this game. I think the problem is solely down to the balance between them. And in my opinion, that's as easy as nuking the idea that they need to have some form of national flavor. You know, make them carbon copies of each other, maybe tweak torpedo damage for the Japanese so it does more, tweak dive bomber damage and AP bombs, obviously, for the USN carriers. And then worry about dealing with the balance of fighters after you've gotten the core essence of carriers down to being balanced. Give them the same number of flights, the same number of squadrons, give them the same access to all of the stuff. And I think, you know, I think they should just start there. But that's my opinion. But I'll rewatch that video, and hopefully by the time the next live stream comes up, I will have that for you, a better opinion for you. Have I tried the Prince Eugen yet? Pop-Tart Master 100 is asking over on Twitch. I have not tried the new Prince Eugen. In fact, I have played a grand total of 0 games in the Prince Eugen. knowing that Hipper it's not my favorite of the German cruisers, but it is a favorite. It's not my favorite, but it's not one of those ones that I absolutely abhor playing. I'm kind of curious to see how Hipper is too, but. And if current CV players don't like it, they get full refunds via gold credits or chargebacks to their credit debit cards. Really? I must have seen a different Waterline 1.1 video. Or maybe I didn't make it all the way through. I don't know. I can barely remember half the stuff that I watch on YouTube. Is there a Bismarck on the enemy team? No. We don't have to worry about getting detonated even though we have detonation flags. So, Hood. Hood is a battlecruiser. Battlecruisers do not tank damage. All we have over here is battlecruisers and cruisers. Ugh. I'll take a pot shot at you, Bugioni. I'm gonna miss because, you know, lol 15-inch guns, but... Oh no, we're getting... So one of the interesting aspects of Hood's guns is that, the shell fuse time is stupid short. Yes, Josemi, I am on Twitch now as well. We are simulcasting to both, although I cannot become a Twitch partner because of the radar? Really? What? Chapayev, Belfast, one of those two. Chapayev. Sailing slow and broadside. I have been threatened with a good time. I will accept your invitation. And because British gunnery miss. Thank you, Wargaming. Alright. Monarch accuracy, also doing very good today. What is my Twitch channel? It is just, quite simply, UrPeaceKeeper. Twitch.tv/UrPeaceKeeper. Well, we are out of targets to shoot at. Oh, Chapayev. Give me something, Wargaming. Really? 1 over pen? This is the luckiest Chapayev... The amount of Soviet bias is too high. Alright, we're going to traverse the guns the other way and we're going to turn around. Stop putting holes in my butt! YouTube hates radar. What? People are damaging me. It's kind of rude. New Mexico. Hello, Rick. No. Rich Cry? And why can't I be a Twitch partner? Because Twitch partnership, last time I checked, prohibits you from streaming to more than just Twitch. So that kind of puts me in a really awkward position where I can't be both streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. At least that's what I read last time I looked into it. Admittedly, it's been a little while since I've done that. Oh my goodness, what is with the guns on this thing today? Apparently we just need to get closer. So we'll keep doing that. Rich Cry is now following. Thank you guys for following. I am going to look into... Oh, silly comment, Twitch versus YouTube. I'm surprised YouTube doesn't demonetize YouTubers and gamers because the game has to deal with war and warfare. Yeah. There's a lot of politics that could go into that, into a response to that. I too am surprised. It's kind of one of those things that it's gonna become one of those running jokes if wargaming. If YouTube doesn't figure out what exactly their intentions are for their platform, because there are more than just myself that are potentially. So I hit another British ship in this thing before I'm able to do anything. Hey, Land Warrior, no. I don't have Hakuru to play, so... Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Chapayev sailing away... Or not Chapayev, Budioni. Well, they're both sailing away. Truer statements have never been made. What is that? Let's see if we can't turn around and help out our team a little bit here. Meanwhile, 3 normal pens did how much damage? I didn't even get a chance to really see it. Why do I think the hood got sunk? I think the hood got sunk because a shell penetrated her aft 4-inch 4-inch gun magazine and caused them to detonate. That's at least the commonly held explanation for her sinking. I definitely think that that's probably the most likely, given the design of the ship and its weak deck armor. But, I don't know. I don't have Krasny Krim. I can play Alsace, I think. Sims would be a nice replacement for the Akadnik. Sims. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I guess we'll try shooting at a U.S. ship here. Well, he's angled away. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll yeah, turn around. Keep turning. One of my favorite shots in this game. Keep turning. Keep turning. Just keep turning. Just keep turning. Nope. Oh, come on! Part of this is my aim, too, so some of it's me. Because they didn't have the Juliet Charlie flag. Juliet, yeah. Now, the British had a tendency for some really kind of questionable ship design to begin with, and then used all sorts of excuses to the reasons why they behaved the way they did in battle, when in reality, the reason why they behaved that way is because they were just designed to behave that way. Yes! Finally! Holy buckets! Maybe we're finally figuring this thing out. Finally. Finally. Yeah, that was indeed an easy joke. We don't want to sail... Excuse me? Hello, Akatsuki. We're gonna stop turning because Akatsuki most assuredly launched torpedoes. And we're gonna do our best to not sail and turn into where the torpedoes were most likely going to go. Hey! Would you look at that? We're gonna eat one still. Boo! Right on the nose. Okay, still shooting AP at Akatsuki here because it's actually surprisingly effective. Should probably be turning not to the right, but we're doing it. This Monarch is not doing a very good job of engaging me, so... And... Akatsuki down. Now we have Chapayev to deal with. Sailing broadside and backwards, but... Come on, guns! Oh, for Pete's sakes! Now we're burning twice. Probably gonna get a third. There's the third. We're gonna sail away and do our best to try and repair as much as we can because this stinks. Insert BB AP meme here. Yes, indeed. It is always mind games with torpedoes, and that's one of the things that I hope I was able to convey in my my video on, you know, torpedo aiming and stuff. I was really hoping that I could convey that message because you really have to put yourself in the shoes of your target. And if you can do that, it's very we are on fire in 4 places. Huh. We're burning that nonsense. Holy cow. I hear you like fires. I do indeed like fires. The world is burning. We didn't start the fire. It's always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. Should probably stop singing. Barbecue on the hood. It's a hoodicue? No, that doesn't work. Oh, man. Don't sing! Alright. You guys are so mean. I don't know if I like my new Twitch... my new Twitch followers. They're so mean. On the upside, we've got plenty more... got plenty more heals to take care of some of this nonsensical nonsense. Have I seen Super Troopers 2 yet? No, I have not. But the Royal Navy only lost 2 battleships the whole war, which is an amazing record. Yeah, I mean, that's about the same as what the United States lost throughout the entire war. Unfortunately, the Japanese can't lay claim to that, but, well, you know, things. Stuff and things. Oi, oi, oi. Peaceful, you can sing, but it can increase the chance of cyclones, so it's on you. I don't know, Cyclones and we do get along occasionally, so maybe. Broadside U.S. battleship. What do I want? Belfast not only has sonar, but Belfast has radar. Jutland says otherwise. Yeah, Jutland was, World War I. Okay. Cleveland teaches you to shoot where you think they're going rather than where they are. Yes. Who lost their hearts to Starship Troopers? Oh, I would say that I lost my heart to Starship Troopers. That movie was fantastic. No, I did actually like Starship Troopers. I think it was a fun movie. A Kotnik. You know you want to play her again. Yes. Yes, I do want to play her again. I always want to play a Kotnik. A Kotnik is a fun ship to play. We need to get closer to things, but everything is running away. I guess we'll have to go closer. Farm, Royal Oak, Prince of Wales, Hood. Well, that depends on how you classify Hood. In my opinion, Hood is a fast battleship. And insert pissing off every single British person watching this show. And my reasoning for that is quite simple. Name me one other battlecruiser that had 12 inches of belt armor. Find it. That wasn't... I mean, the ship has plenty of belt armor. It wasn't for lack of belt armor, I can promise you that. And dead King George V. We're not going to get a kill this match, I don't think. We got extremely close so many times, but have yet to convert. We're gonna keep the rate of fire going though. Maybe this time. Really? Before the shells even got there? Oh my goodness. Well, we got, you know, fireproof. Not that that's terribly surprising. We still finished second on the team without any kill. What the heck? Well, we made the best out of it. Okay. Let's see. What ship was it that I was going to play after this? I don't remember. I was supposed to play a ship. I'm going to screw up a little bit. Waiting to see the secondaries on Arc Beta. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hood is a battleship, but Staking is a battlecruiser. Okay. Stalingrad. Autocorrect. Okay. Yeah. I suppose. Stream RNG for the super container. Trying my luck. No, of course not. Why would it? Oh. Scharnhorst is not a, Scharnhorst is not a battle cruiser. It is a battleship. It was designed and intended to be a battleship, and it was designed and intended to be upgraded to 15-inch guns and never made it that far. I was going to play a Kotnik, but, I think we need to get some more, Capitan action here. We've been playing a fair number of battleships, so this might be one of our last battleship matches. Well, maybe not. We got a Montana, obviously, at the end, but that's why I don't do the try your luck option anymore. I've only ever done try your luck, and I've gotten, from those, I think 5 or 6 super containers. So I think I'm doing pretty decent with that. One thing I am going to do while we're waiting for this to start, I am going to pop on over to our stream schedule, because we need to remind people that May 1st, 2018, that's next Tuesday, is our next live stream, and I hope to see you guys there. Also, if you are looking for a World of Warships Discord channel, I have a link to that in the description also, to both the Twitch and YouTube side, and in there is also a link to my Streamlabs account for those who would like to make donations. You're certainly welcome to do that. Or you can sponsor on or you can sponsor on YouTube if you prefer that instead. Or super chat. You know, you can do that as well. By no means feel obligated to do that. I do this for fun. I do this to help people, so that's my primary thing. The Worcester's AA will be very, very spicy. Well, considering that the Minotaur and the Worcester have a lot of similarities, I suspect that you will be correct in that assumption. Holding Atlanta from a super while trying to get flags. Alright. I could think of worse things to get out of a super container. A lot of wrecks in the South China Sea have been looted and picked up by commercial scrappers. Well, there's that too. You aren't Flamu, that crap only works with Flamu. Opening crates, I mean. I've had 2 super containers on live stream. I feel obligated to point that out. I really do feel obligated to point that out. Yeah, the South China Sea, well, basically that whole... it's not even just the South China Sea. Basically, every single Wargrave is kind of that way. One just last stream, that's true. Ploy to Odin as well. Just wait when Minotaur and Worcester division up. Worcester is in smoke. Yeah, I think that's, it'll be interesting. Has a glorious defensive AA consumable. Absolutely. Not only that, but it's supposed to get more than that, right? Doesn't it have like 8 billion consumables? There is actually a difference in the options for selecting super containers and stuff. Wargaming has listed that out, what the odds are for each one. Quite frankly, I don't remember what they are. But the Try Your Luck container is like a small improvement. It's, you know, maybe a couple percentage points at most. We're going to try and get into secondary range, but instead we're going to nuke half of Kirov's hit points to try and save our Danae, who is sailing broadside to a Kirov, which is more capable than he is at killing him. We are not going to get a second set of shots off on him, fortunately. Should probably also turn and engage this Furutaka, but I'm trying to push into secondary range. We're not going to get there by you know, sailing away from stuff. Wyoming, sailing away. Come sail away. Come sail away. Welcome to the people that are following on Twitch. I promise you I will work on getting that that noise taken care of. Not that I don't want to know when you guys are sponsoring and subscribing, it's just that when you sponsor, when we have so many sponsors and subscribers, it can be exceptionally difficult to have a live stream when all you hear is ding 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 the entire time. We're turning away because there's a Shenyang over there. We are in secondary range of the Furutaka though, so if he comes out of the back of this island and is sailing towards, it will be a bad day for him. Secondaries, los! Oh, come on now. Oh, he's even gonna beach himself for us. That's nice. Oh, really? The island took all of those? Well, that's crap. I guess our secondaries are gonna have to do some work. And torpedoes finished him off. I'm sure there's torpedoes inbound from the Shenyang, so we're gonna do our best not to be the Shenyang's primary target for too long. Kuma! I should really be saving the salvo for said Shenyang, but I can't resist shooting at Kuma. She's very, 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 very easy to miss, apparently. Jeez. Well, the Shenyang is in secondary range, but I don't know that the Shenyang is still in the smoke. There's the deep water torpedoes, which at this tier actually aren't as ridiculous. Well, come on now. It's 5.3k away. This pesky island is in the way. I don't like it when these pesky islands get in the way. Shoot at that all the way over there. Nope. Speed boost consumable. Ah, come on. Notzer's made a stream today. Yeah, this is the last one was on December. Okay. But the Akizuki is your gunboat. The other lines are your... Oh, I'm missing something here in the chat. So give me 1 second here to refocus myself and not be, you know, ridiculous broadsiding scrub to this Orion. Shenyang is still in secondary range, and I don't know why I don't have Shenyang still targeted. Secondaries, go! Look at this. Wyatt Derp is following on Twitch as well. Jeff, Wyatt Derp. Oh, for Pete's sakes, somebody else gets the kill. Okay, Look is a not... Wow, Look is a Notzer follower. What? Who's a Notzer follower? Okay, I don't play Japanese destroyers. You should. Japanese destroyers are one of the best destroyers to troll in. Secondaries doing their work. Me sucking at aiming. As is expected. Wyoming's terrible, terrible armor. Thank you, Wargaming. But our secondaries are engaging with extreme prejudice right now. I forget, I don't think Britannia's all centerline mounted guns, so we should be good here, but we are going to turn just a little bit more broadside than I really probably should. Secondaries are still going to town. There goes another half my hit points, because reasons. Go away, Orion. Woo! Go gadget secondaries. Let's go. Oh, you gotta hit him. Gotta hit him, unlike my gunnery. There's his main battery shooting. Still managing to take off way more damage than he should be. But our secondaries are still doing some work. Look at them go. It is kind of fun to watch these secondaries go to town. Look, another fire. Secondary action for the win. Can we get the fire or CQB expert? Yes! Well, we didn't get the CQB expert, but we definitely made good on our promise to get some kills with our, get some effect with our secondaries. Well, that was a pretty decent hit. Wyoming has really been kind of, outclassed, power creeped real hard recently. But, I don't know, I still enjoy playing Arc Beta. Now we're way out of position, but... Really? Jeez. This Wyoming is going to be a massive pain in the butt until I get into secondary range and can make up some of the difference. Turn back. Hopefully I didn't lead him too much. I led him too much. Let's say we got another one following here from Twitch. Thank you. Okay, so back to the ability, the Japanese destroyers and the upcoming changes that they're talking about making. It really is kind of an interesting proposal that they've got rolling there. Really, gosh dang it, these guns. I'm so glad he got that second fire. Let's target our secondaries here. We have lost a whole bunch of our secondaries, and they're all on this side too. We should probably be going the other way, but if we don't finish him off, it's not going to matter one way or another. And apparently I stink at aiming, so... Yes! Thank you! Turning away. Actually, no, we're going to turn towards, and we're going to switch our guns to the other side. Well, we're making some decent headway here. Anyway, back to the Japanese destroyers and the new proposed ships that are coming out. The thing to remember is every single one of those ships is going to have 100mm guns. According to Wargaming, is going to have 100mm guns. So those things are going to need some definite attention from you in your captain skill layouts. If you do not take special care, you will be in a world of hurt. And not in a good way. So, definitely need to be cognizant of that, and, don't ram him. That's kind of lame. Boo! Anyway. So yeah, you will need to have IFHE on that captain, and you will need to make the best use of IFHE on that captain. Failure to do so will result in frustration, and hopefully by the time you hit Tier 9 and Tier 10, that should be a reality. That was an alright game. It is what it is. 100mm guns AP is brutal, though, on broadside targets with thin casemates at least. Yeah, you're looking at primarily engaging U.S. battleships, superstructures, mostly. But I was kind of actually hoping that the Japanese had a version of the gun mounts. Here, we'll pull these up. The Japanese had a version of these gun mounts that had 5-inch guns. I don't know why they didn't utilize those guns for the Tier 10, but, well, what do I know? Can I play the Cleveland next? We actually had a game in Cleveland, so I'm trying to avoid playing too many of those. I will play the Baltimore, though. We can rock the Baltimore. And then after this, we'll take something else. Baltimore is going to be an interesting ship. I'm assuming you guys saw the dev blog update with the changes to the Tier 8 one. So, I'm looking forward to basically a straight down tiering of Baltimore. You're obviously going to have the loss of the Tier 9 reload module. That kind of hurts. And you're losing the heal. That also really hurts. But, you know, it's one of those ships that I think has the potential to be a very good candidate for a Tier 8 cruiser. And it would be a good ship for ranked battles, in my opinion, but this is Sleeping Giant. This is a rough map. I like this map a lot, so don't get me wrong, but this map looks like the kind of thing you would take. It looks like the kind of map you would make if you were looking to try and test out, like, pathing where people go on the map. Like, if you were wargaming, like I am wargaming, hear me roar, they would have the This would be the map to look like. You would literally trace out where people go and then design your future maps around it. Like, look at the A cap, look at the D cap. Just crazy the angles in which they're taking. New Mexico soon. We played a lot of battleships. I think we're gonna try and get some more cruisers and destroyer gameplay in here before we play another battleship. Obviously, we always finish off with Montana. The Who Jam says he runs Akizuki without IFHE, just uses AP mainly, and HE just to set fire. You can use... the nice part about IFHE, and the reason why I recommend running IFHE, is because it allows you to engage destroyers that are head-on to you. That's one of the reasons why that ship is so frustrating to play. Like, if you catch one broadside, yeah, you just nuke him with AP because your AP is going to do 4K a salvo, which is awesome. Problem, as soon as they start angling, your AP stops penetrating, and then you start running into problems of doing damage. So it's a trade-off, but you do have to be especially cautious using Akizuki without IFHE. Let's see here. Akizuki was supposed to be an AA support destroyer, and the Japanese 100mm was an awesome AA gun. Yeah, I mean, as far as being awesome, I think there's some historians that would agree, but it was somewhat effective for its intended purpose. There were some issues with it being used outside of just the you know, the notion of an AA role. It had no other real capabilities at all to speak of, and that was not a good thing for them. But Akazuki just requires so many captain skills to make up for its deficiencies. Very true statement. Hello, Ibuki. I brought these AP shells in for you. This ship's AP is just so hilarious. Ouch! Quit putting holes in my butt! We got a Lo Yang that's coming in to help with dealing with some of these pesky little underage boats, so... Yep. We're gonna switch to HE, though, because gearing is as tanky as that little ship is... Wow, actually, that was surprisingly effective. Welcome, Thomas. We're holding off on our radar because... Because I know that there's multiple destroyers here, and I want to be able to, Nope, 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 nope. Good job. And I knew that Z-23 was going to be there. I didn't know that it was a Z-23, but I knew that there was another destroyer because the way that this played out. Okay, so Shimakaze is over there in the middle. I want to see if I can't get some shots onto the Z-23 if I can. If I can spook him out of this, that would be really helpful. Nope, he's backing around the island here. I think the Lo Yang is currently being hydroed. So this ought to get him spooked. And he just burned his damage control party, so if we break some things, he's going to be stuck without him for a while. Hopefully the Akizuki can kind of nut up too and go, or the Khabarovsk. Based on the designs of Akizuki Kai, the new Tier 9 should have improved speed of 35-37 knots. There's a healthy dose of wishful thinking there, I think. It would be nice, but... we'll see what Wargaming does. I'm not overly enthusiastic. Okay, he's coming around. He's coming around the mountain when he comes. Toot, toot! He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes. Toot, toot! Homeboy, you are in a bad spot. Because I am just going to keep poking you. See how he launched torpedoes? Not afraid. I am afraid of that North Carolina and the Baltimore more than I am him. So we're going to switch up our... We're going to switch up here to AP because the Baltimore is going broadside. And we can Citadel him quite easily. Baltimore is one of my favorite cruisers to play, for obvious reasons, because we just nuke ships. We got lots of people following now. That's awesome. Take that building. Hopefully we can continue to nuke this Japanese pagoda thing here. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Give me my other gun, dang it. He's so broadside right now. There we go. Now we're starting to get some citadels. Taking out his engine. Down goes the Z-23. Ooh, Baltimore got nuked. Get shreked. So now we're going to shoot at the North Carolina and we're going to jump into the cap and help. This is an effective way, by the way, for those who are wondering, this is a very effective way to play this ship. Basically abusing island cover as best you can, finding broadside targets, bullying DDs out of caps. This ship just reeks of that ability. It really is one of the strongest things the ship can do. It just requires you to leverage your positioning on the map. Oh, shiza. Ibuki that we're broadside to that we can't see. I am extremely concerned about what that's going to entail, especially since there's an Iowa over there somewhere. Again, look at how quickly the AP damage racks up. You know, we're talking 4K a salvo. It doesn't take long for that to translate into very, very hurt North Carolina. He's running away. Where is this Iowa at? That's what I want to know. 1600 on the Ibuki. Iowa finally spotted, camping in the back. Ibuki is one of those cruisers at the high tiers that is kind of concerning to play against. It does have really decent range, does have really capable HE spam. You know, he's got really quick muzzle velocity-wise guns, but he's kind of a glass cannon. It's very hard for him to do huge amounts of damage to targets with anything but HE. Our Khabarovsk is not doing Khabarovsk things. I am legitimately concerned by this. That would be one of those things where it'd be like, Dear Khabarovsk, I hear you like running gun. So we put a gun on your running so you can run and gun. What is the best Tier 8 cruiser? Kutuzov, Atago, or any others? Chapayev is a pretty solid one. And should not be discounted. Discounted, as if it was like a ship that you could just... Oh, this is gonna be awful. Please focus him down. I'm glad he's broadside. I'm glad he's not focusing me, but this is gonna get painful quickly if he starts focusing me. And it's gonna be painful for him too, because I'm not just gonna let him get away with it. Ibuki being a pain in the butt. Hopefully getting some good chunks of damage here. Go, go, gadget guns! Ouch, actually. Hoping that this Ibuki decides to turn out, decides to turn in, of course. We're just gonna keep backing up. I don't want anything to do with this Iowa. I really don't. Bismarck is coming out broadside. Still haven't... Ouch. What the heck hit me there? That must have been the Iowa. I don't think the Bismarck can hit me. He certainly can't overmatch my bow. Ibuki being a bit of a problem child right now. We're going to turn and we're going to focus the Bismarck now. We will eventually turn to finish off the Ibuki, but Bismarck is out in the open and broadside, so we'll just continue. We'll just use our leverage here. Ibuki. Bismarck is down. That means we can go back to focusing down this Ibuki. And we have the guns to win this gunfight, if I can aim. I think the Ibuki's actually going to survive. Or going to win, or gonna get taken out maybe by the Lo Yang? No, Lo Yang got rid of him. Or got taken care of. Herp derp. Oh, and the Ibuki got nuked by the North Carolina. Alright, well, since we've got nothing else to do except for wait for this Iowa to shoot over an island at him, we'll just keep traveling this way. There's a Friedrich der Grosse over there, so that's always a good sign. We are shooting over this island, and we are making good work of it. So, racking up the damage here, not getting any kills. Not that that is overly surprising. Where are these shells landing is what I want to know. I think we're a little high. Yep, a little bit. Can't engage the Iowa now because he's behind there. Hello, go ahead and Tani, welcome back. After DD, can you play Indianapolis? I can try. My thing with Indy is she's really not that good of a ship. Wargaming has kind of put her into this really awkward role that she doesn't really fit in very well at. I don't know. Not a huge fan of the ship. We need to keep rolling because we're now behind an island that prevents us from shooting at this Iowa. There we go. What? Just keep rolling. Really? This island is immediately frustrating. There we go. Now we can get our engagement as we... Wow! Nuke the stern section. Yeah! Now we're starting to get some damage rolling in. Can we get the kill? Give me the kill! Yes! Yes! We may have kill secured this. However, I feel obligated to point out that this is one of the worst, according to some, this is one of the worst tier 9 cruisers in the game. This ship and I have a very good working relationship. I love this. Any tips for the NC in battleships in general if you find yourself being shot at by 6 enemies at once when your team is right with you, but you don't really do anything? You know, one of the hardest aspects of playing this game is knowing when to push and when not to push. And if you don't have a team, if you have a team that's supporting you and they're not really doing anything, they're not really pushing. So I would highly recommend at that point that you strongly consider backing up. If that's the only option you have. If you can get a, you know, destroyer to lay smoke for you, that would also be beneficial. But I don't know how many hit points this Friedrich has. He's going to be in radar range any moment now, but nope, detected. 10. We're going to go on the other side of this island. Because this, I can guarantee you this Habarovsk does not have smoke. Since we don't have any other use... No, he's going this way! Shh. Nikes. Screw it. We only live once! We're gonna use this island and we're gonna play the back around the island game. Assuming he lives long enough for us to actually get into gun position, because... Oofda. I don't think so. Watch, he'll detect me and I won't be able to engage him, but he'll be able to sneak shots over the top of the island or something crazy. Nope, back up. Back up, 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 back up. He's turning to engage. Well, it was nice knowing you all. Here's to hoping that we can do enough damage to kill him soon. We have survived. Oof. Yes, that's correct, Josemi. I am looking forward to it. The only thing is you're losing the heal, which is important. You're also losing the radar range and the reload module. So, yes, it's kind of the same ship, but it's also kind of not. That makes sense. Those loss of the reload module is going to hurt because right now the reload on Baltimore, the way I have it set up is my artillery here is 8.8 seconds because I'm using the reload module on her. And so, you know, 1.2 seconds doesn't sound like a whole lot, but it does add up after a while, especially when you have adrenaline rush on the captain, like I do. It does add up after a while. All right, last container. Can we get some stream luck? No. Hello, Jerry Glaze. There is Moon Puma, finally. Just now seeing him play his CV. You ought to be fired for that comment. Okay, we'll break out a Khotnik because that has been hotly requested. Of course, a Khotnik means hunter. That's a joke. I mean, it's not a joke. That's exactly what it means. The joke is that basically we'll end up me getting made fun of because I keep asking Moon Puma what a Khotnik means, and he keeps telling me every single time. Anyway. Okay. Based on the design, no, we read that one. Yeah, I know they should have a variation of Shima's engine, so the design speed was 6. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what they do with it. They really haven't released any information at all. A Khotnik in a tier 5 fight. Oh, with lots of citadelable destroyers. Or cruisers. Well, yeah. This ship will citadel destroyers too. Just kidding. Moving on. Awkward phrases. I really don't want to go into the B cap if I can avoid it, but we kind of are expected at this point. For those that are just joining in, I know that there's a couple of you guys that are just joining in here. If you are interested in a Discord channel, check out the description to this video. There is a link on both Twitch and in YouTube to the Discord server. Feel free to join it. We've got lots of things in there, including voice servers for people to use to, you know, division up with people to play this game, any game, really. There is also, you know, the ability to get help. And if you have problems with a ship, there is, you know, people there that can help you, including myself. So check that out there. Also, link down in there to the Streamlabs page for anyone who wants to donate. You're certainly welcome to do that, but by no means feel obligated to do so. For those who are curious about my Mustang project, because I know there's a couple of you who pretend to care, I just ordered the wiring harness this morning. That was $680. That was an expense, but it was totally worth it, in my opinion. 130mm guns can Citadel Alba. Yes, and Miyoko, as well as many other ship. Good, our AA is off. I am really struggling. Oh. Mutsuki-chan. Mutsuki's gonna start shooting at us. I know that for a fact. She'd be stupid not to. Oh, hey, Clemson. Who do I want to nuke first? Clemson? Yeah, we're not gonna be able to nuke the Clemson, I don't think. Alright, we're taking too much damage. Woo! Oh, lay off already, people. I'm in smoke. Leave me alone. This is what happens when you get zero support from your team. Of course. Stray just outside the smoke, 1 iota. Oh, we citadeled him. We citadeled him again. Oh, there's a Karlsruhe. We are continuing to citadel because glorious Soviet bias, imperial bias, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh my goodness, I love this butt! Oh, come on. That should have been a kill. At least we're getting the kill now. With a citadel, nonetheless. 6 citadels on broadside cruisers. The memes! The memes! The glorious memes! We will turn and we will engage this cruiser. Tovarish, please. I encourage you. Excusez-moi. That was French. This is Russian boat. We're just gonna keep engaging. I mean, at this point, why not? Mr. Izyaslav is wondering, is he actually a Slav or not? Mr. Moon Puma, care to elaborate on whether or not he is a Slav or is not a Slav? I have a hard time understanding sometimes. It is blurry line. Ach, puh! Karlsruhe is coming down the mountain. We're gonna switch back. And we are going to do nothing, actually. Well, yeah, let's cycle ourselves back. I wish our carriers would do something about these aircraft that are floating over top of us, because it's really frustrating to deal with having aircraft parked over you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because, you know, reasons. Can't tell you how many DDs I've shot in smoke. It's a handy skill to have, yes. Can't hear what you say when the neon cat starts. It's super loud. That neon cat? That's the Nyan cat, isn't it? Izyaslav is coming in hard and fast. We will dump sea mines for him to run into. Achtung! Shh, Nikes. Nope. Mr. Izyaslav is no longer capable of being a Slav. We are about to go balance him. Yeah. Okay. So he is once again charging forward. Come on, torpedoes. If he keeps going on the path he was going on, that will be a bad day for him. If he doesn't, which he'd be kind of crazy not to. Uh-oh! Achtung! Right into the torpedoes. Good night. I love this boat. It is so ridiculous. Okay, it is time for us to get inside cap and go ahead and do this. Is he a Slav? No, he is not a Slav. He is a defector. He is Western spy. Oi! Oh! Ah, Achtung! So, for those who don't know, this ship can stealth torpedo. I know that sounds really odd. And that's because it is really, really odd. This is abusive. This is just flat abusive. If I pull this off, it's gonna be the most hilarious thing in the... Well, we know this is gonna happen. Should be getting detected any minute. Good night. Rip. Rip. Goodness gracious. Did I mention how ridiculous this ship is at all? Please? Oh, and guess what, Tavarish, it is time for more torpedoes! Uh-oh, he's turning. Probably should have kept a set of torpedoes. Now we're dead. Or very close to it. RIP! My hit points. Yep. Well, it was fun while it lasted, Tovarish, but, well, needless to say, lack of support and lack of spotting has caused this to happen. Yes. Well, it was still glorious battle, you see. We got 3 kills, 90,854 damage. Now it is up to our team to actually do something, which... That emergency whiskey, well, you know. I deserved what I got there. I should have left. I know. He has access to hydro. It's all my fault. It is what it is. I really think that, no lack of support right out of vodka. Oh. Well, you know. In hindsight. The truer hindsight here is that I should have just kept going, but it is what it is. He sounds like Gru from Despicable Me. The fuck? Well, you see, this is important to note. I don't think I am Mr. Despicable Me. This is not true. He died for the glory of the Russian... I did indeed die for the glory of the Russian Empire. Unfortunately, the Russian Empire is not doing a very good job. Their Bogue player is obviously a SEAL clubber like me. Well. New York is about to get nuked by a Mutski. I think we just flat out got outplayed. It was a good game. Not quite as good, I don't think, as some, but it was pretty good. This New York had best just keep his guns pointed straight. No! Well, it was nice knowing you. Well, the New York should really be going guns forward because that Mutski is going to be right there again. A loss is never a good game. You can have losses that are good games. Although this New York, I think he needs some assistance. Oh, Dene Torps. Very true. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's extra Russian involved in our chat at the moment. Hello, Rob Zombie Gaming. Welcome. Furutaka does have a decent amount of power. That's true. I think Furutaka is one of the more fun Tier 5 cruisers to play. She definitely has the capability to destroy anything that presents a broadside to her. This guy has the original gun configuration, which is an interesting configuration for this ship. Obviously, the other option is better. Come try I think he's even gonna get some torpedo hits on the Zuiho. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Well, it's a loss. It is what it is. So with this, we are at the 2-hour mark. We've got about another hour to go here on this live stream, so hang with us here. We're just kind of waiting for this match to finish up. Obviously, it's going to be over here pretty soon. Our Langley is the only thing that's left. They're about to cap out, and our Langley is taking extra damage from a Danae who knows how to use that AP shell. Yep. Good game. So I have a feeling we will finish near the top of our team. Alright. 90,000 damage, 3 kills, I'll take it. 995 base XP. The interesting part about this is we would have placed, what, 5th on their team had we won? Not too shabby. We have had requests for Indianapolis, and I think we will attempt. Indianapolis is kind of a... I don't know. This ship is frustrating. I don't particularly care for it. That doesn't mean we won't try. We are going to fix our camo, though, or a different camo. Okay, so we've got camo, we've got flags, we've got all of our signals. We're going to take off the speed flag because we're almost out of those. Secondary batteries. Go with that. Alright, to battle! Okie dokie. Do I have Twitter? I do not have a Twitter account. I am not a tweeter. I started a Facebook page and have yet to finish it. One of these days I'll get around to it. One of the harder parts of this is finding the free time to do all the things I want to do for this channel. And, of course, because we are in a Tier 7 cruiser, of course we would end up getting up-tiered to a Tier 9 match, in which there are Saipans on both teams. About the only aircraft carrier that could actually work in this environment. So, STW member on the other team. And, of course, it is this garbage map. I hate Loop. This map is frustrating. There's only, like... The A cap and the B cap are the only caps that are really easy to go to, but I don't know. I get kind of frustrated playing this map on, especially in this ship, or in a US cruiser, because there's not a whole lot of real good hiding places for you to be at. We're going to try and sneak up towards this island here, but I don't know that we'll make it there. What's my favorite destroyer? Ugh. That's a good question. Captain Meowsome, welcome. My favorite destroyer. I would say Akatsuki is my favorite destroyer. Tier 7. That ship. Right there. She's just overall well-rounded, has good torpedoes, good guns, long range, fast. The only thing that I wish she had was a little bit better concealment. If she had like a 6.0 concealment, I think she'd fit in a little bit better. She's constantly being up-tiered to Tier 9, and it gets really hard. Jetski just donated $10. Enjoying the lessons. Thank you. No, thank you, Jetski. I appreciate that. Sure that we don't have... make sure I didn't miss anybody out there. Nope. Okay. So thank you very much, Jetski. I appreciate that. We do have time here. If you want to pick the next ship that we play, I will try and play it. And I don't know if you were on Twitch or if you were on World of Warships or on YouTube. Bot detected. Lol. People here? Where? Yes. Come to the NA server, we have fun. Uh-oh. Moon Puma's trying to recruit Russian spies to the NA server. I almost said US server. It's not a US server. I said Russian spy, not Russian spy. Diggerless says Isakaze. I don't have Isakaze. Besides, wasn't it? It was jet ski. I'll look in a minute. Blein? Oh, come on. Actually, that's okay. We really don't have any need to. We don't have any need to really go forward at this point. We can wait this one out and keep our keep our repair party up here. Our Akatsuki definitely needs to get the heck out of Dodge, though. Sims is gonna eat him alive. Kagero. Shoot at her, but oop, is kind of navigating, negotiating. That is our STW. Oh, come on now. Hipper, that stinks. No, Hipper doesn't stink. The reason why that stinks is because I don't have any cover. We're gonna go forward here and see if we can't maybe get some damage on the Richelieu. Rip Captain McVeigh. I do have Cleveland. Myco Tech is now following. Thank you. I am going to work on getting that notification so it is a little bit more selective there. Not because I don't want to know when you guys join, but because we get enough followers in a stream that would get old after a while. Donskoy sailing broadside underled him a little bit here. A lot bit, actually. And we ended up bouncing off of his turret because glorious Soviet bias. Battle cruiser from 1976. Oh, gotcha. 11th question. This question is for chat. Oh. I see. I am not good enough for you to have my response. I see how it is. For this transgression, you will go to Gulag. Why is this Hipper showing up on the map as being present, but he is not actually detected? Wargaming, we have a problem. We're gonna try and get close to where this guy is at. We're gonna cap the sea cap because apparently that's all that people are capable of. Yeah, where? Missouri out in the open waters. Ugh. We got to turn away from him because if we get involved with this Admiral Hipper over here, that's going to be a rough day to have that Missouri hanging out there. Whiskey Indy is American. Yes, I'm well aware of this. Crap. There he is. And give me something. Wait. Come on, Indy. Indiana. Nope. This is what I don't like about this ship. 3 normal pens and 0 damage because raisins. Oh, he's backing up. Erp! There goes half my hit points because reasons. And here comes more from the Missouri. And an island. See? Oh, Turpits, luckily going behind an island. Managed to get ourselves a fire started over there. Richelieu! We'll just engage Richelieu then. Oh, no! Well, this is unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. Because now Rishi is aiming directly at moi. Monsieur Tirpitz is coming back around. The ship is excessively frustrating. I don't know if I pointed that out yet enough to really get my point across. Look at that. 460 damage is all we're getting from, you know, a... Screw you! Holy cow! Well, that was a load of BS. Yeah, this ship has been power creeped to death and really needs some friggin' attention. So whenever Wargaming decides to get off their lazy butt and fix it, that would be amazing. Obviously, not expecting it to happen anytime soon because it's a US cruiser, which means, yeah, we're really not interested in fixing it. So, I am so glad that he could not... We just snuck that kill hardcore. If I ever mention how much I absolutely hate this cruiser and how underpowered it is. Vodka is good. We used to drink it every... Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting salty now in chat because I'm a bit pissed off at the fact that that's racist? What was racist? Oh man. This is one of those ships. I mean, it's oof. Till the Indy overperforms on the RU server, they will nerf. Well, yeah. Pensacola is a great ship. I don't know why people struggle with it. Pensacola, you really have to WASD hack religiously. Pretend it's the Colorado and you're testing her. Oh my gosh. What are my I won't touch this ships? There are a number of those ships in this game that I absolutely hate playing. Grozovoy is one of them. Grozovoy is by far my least favorite tier 10 destroyer. It deserves to die in a couch fire. That's not even me hating on it because it's Russian. It's just the fact that it sucks. It is a terrible destroyer. And it cost me a monitor and a headset because of anger and rage. Anger and rage. A lot of anger and a lot of rage. Rage, not range. Yeah. And of course, look! Overpowered Sky Cancer is inbound. And I will be detected and most likely removed from this because we have no mid-range DPS. All of our 40mm Bofors are kaput. Yeah, so let's see. What other ships are on my absolutely will never play list? That's a good question. I don't know that there's too many other ships that I just absolutely hate playing. That's pretty close to being it, though. It really is. Give me fire. We're gonna go ahead and let our detection die down again. We're gonna do our best to troll the living crap out of this this Missouri if we can. I think I've not played Yubari. I'd actually like to try her. I've not played Kotori either. That's another one that I've not played and probably should for this channel, but haven't. Beyond that, I don't know what else they're really... Well, we got a fire on the hipper. Maybe we'll get lucky and get the kill? No. Well, that's disappointing. We can't say we didn't try. I'm trying to get whatever, other, damage here. Mogami? Yeah, I don't like Mogami either. That's a good one. I don't know that I would say I would never play Mogami again. It's just that the situations that I would play Mogami are severely limited. Just much like a lot of ships, it's really awkwardly tiered. Not in a good place. Not very well... Not capable of carrying. I would say that's probably the biggest problem I have with that ship. And it's not so much that a ship should be able to carry, it's just that when you play a ship, you really want to have some capability, some offensive capability, where the ship does decent damage and is usable. You just don't get that with Mogami. I mean, some people are really good with it. I hated it. It was extremely frustrating to play. It's an extremely fragile ship. Just not really a fan. Alright. I realize that USHE stinks, but seriously. Well, that just introduced a new element to this. Yay! A fire! And he repaired it right away. That was dumb. The reason why I say that introduces a new complex thing to this, there's a Donskoy over there who absolutely can make my life miserable. We're just gonna kind of chill behind this island and not get super excited about going around it. Until this Missouri's low on hit points and we can steal it. Yes, IFHE on the 155 Mogami is really quite powerful. I will give you that. I will absolutely give you that. That is self-evident. That is a truth. However, he's not even looking at me. I hope his secondaries don't kill me. Oh, they're shooting at me. I'm dead. His secondaries are actually going to kill me before we kill him. I've got 740. This is embarrassing. Get him! Woo! We are cutting it so close right now. Holy cow. After watching Peacekeeper, I love the Akatsuki. I'm never disappointed with any matchmaking. I feel it's how I play, not the matchmaking. It's that rounded of a DD. Yeah, and it really is a fantastic ship. And I love playing her. It's really, really quite strong when it comes to hunting battleships and stuff. This could get hairy. So we're gonna try and cap it. We're somehow winning this fight, and I am somehow still alive. You want the streamer to suffer. Well, you know. Yes, USAP is always really good. Even at the lower tiers, and this is one thing that I think a lot of Pensacola players struggle with. You have the tier 6. Wargaming, please nerf Peacekeeper. No, please don't. Can you explain why I have a tier 9 battle but I have a tier 4? No, I don't think that's possible. Anyway, yeah, the big problem that people struggle with Pensacola is the fact that they're just not used to her, the fact that you don't have the HE spamming capabilities that you had with the Cleveland. And you don't have the rate of fire, but you're more maneuverable and you have worse detection. It's a huge group of trade-offs. None of them are particularly strong or convincing trade-offs, but the kind of the end game, if you will, with them is quite capable. You just have to know and get a lot of broadside targets to really maximize your capabilities. I wish I had a scout plane in the worst way possible. Wonder if you'll get on top in XP. I doubt it. Not with 35,000 damage, unless I find the Saipan. Now, if I find the Saipan, very real possibility. Gotta find Saipan, though. And I don't think she hung around over here after seeing her Missouri get absolutely decimated. Maybe, but I doubt it. This game will be over by the time I find the Saipan, I think. Does anyone know what Saipan's detection range is? Peter, take a screenshot of it, man. I'd be curious to see it posted in the Discord. Speaking of the Discord, if you guys are interested in a Discord server and would like to join, there is a link in the description for you to check out. Oh, come on. Just stay there and let me kill you. We do need to be careful. Saipan's uber secondary will get us. I said secondary. RIP! Oh. We're gonna make this up. We're gonna get a... We might not get the kill, but we're gonna add some damage to this. Oh, man. Of course I find him right there. A word that can describe a Zhao could be role versatile. It could be a number of things. I don't know that role versatile... What? What is this nonsense? What? Really? Are you serious? How did I end up third on our team? That's embarrassing. I guess part of that is we were able to do a lot of damage to that guy, but okay. What is my opinion on Chapayev? I've not played Chapayev. I actually free XP'd to Moskva. Actually, I free XP'd to Donskoy. Hated Donskoy, and then free XP'd to the Moskva, and we will be revisiting that, obviously. Let's see, we've got time for one more before we do the Montana, and let's see, we've gotten way more battleship and cruiser than anything else, so we will break out a destroyer. The question is what destroyer shall we play? I think we'll take the Yueyang out for a game. This is a very capable tier 10 destroyer. Actually, no. We're gonna go take Akatsuki, actually, because I haven't played her on stream in a while, I think. Yeah. Yep, this one. Most definitely this one. We spent way too much time talking about her. The last thing I want to do is just flat out ignore her. What is this? That's XP per battle, detonation, reload time of consumables. Oh, we don't need the free XP one. We can ditch that for our speed flag. We've got camouflage, we've got this flag. Let's go! Play the Wyoming. We played the Arkansas Beta, which is basically a Wyoming. It's a shotgun. It's a very frustrating shotgun. It has been power creeped to all get out. And excellent. I'm maybe not so excellent in the fact that there's a carrier in this match, but if the carrier gets shut down by a ranger... Can't believe I just said that. Maybe we'll get lucky. Okay, so the Akatsuki is part of the last and final subclass of the Fubuki class. You had the Ayanamis were the second, obviously the Fubukis were the first, then the Akatsukis were the third. Sometimes labeled as a separate class. only real changes were improvements to machinery and change in the funnel sizes. So Fubuki is a little bit more... I think she's got the same size funnels for both of them. Akatsuki's is cycled down a little bit. Really not too many major differences between them in practical application. In-game, there are some substantial differences, notably the fact that we have 6 guns instead of 4. Yes, I did. But the most important part of Akatsuki is she is one elephant lady, and if you don't treat her like one, she will not respect you. So, we're going to do our best to be respectful to the elephant lady. I understand something now, considering the size of the Russian ships. Counting with the Stalingrad, the Russian BBs will be islands with forts on them. Okay, fair point, maybe. No, go away. Do not like her detected. Fine, screw you. We will get our Soviet gunboating on, because that's what we do best. Give me speed boost. Oh, well. Missed me! Sure is a shame that you missed me. And look, he's even gone off to cycle someone else. We've got this Miyoko so flustered, he's focusing on someone else now. Perfect. I'll just keep racking up the potential damage and get myself into better position to nuke this Congo. Congo des! Oh, give me a fire at least. Akatsuki's guns are really quite potent. See, they do hit reasonably hard. And down goes the Miyoko. Holy buckets. I think we're just gonna lay down a smoke screen here. Just keep backing up. We're detected by something. Oh, it's a Mutsuki. No, that's not what we're actually detected by, but we are going to... We are going to turn to try and engage her. Oopsie daisy. Mistakes were made. You missed! Achtung! Missed! My elephant lady has succeeded. Where did those torpedoes come from, I wonder? Those don't oh, those are, dive bomber torpedoes. Gotcha! Disappointed that the Congo is, running away now, though. Makes me sad. Gives me a healthy case of the sads. And it kind of ruined my smoke, but, We've got a 19-point captain on this guy. All that it's gonna take is, a little bit more damage, and we're gonna have some very, very strong torpedo reload, because this thing has a pretty quick torpedo reload already. Down to 68.4 seconds. And we haven't done anything except for existed, really. Texas, coming in! Alright. It's kind of a waste of a torpedo salvo at this range. Especially since we're not sure what exactly he's going to do. I mean, he's turning now to kind of go back that way, but... See how he's kind of fluctuating. If I get my smoke back up, that'd be amazing. But he's gonna keep turning. Yeah, I figured as much. It would be nice if his guns are pointed the other way and we could have enticed him otherwise. We're gonna wait for him to shoot, and then we'll engage him with guns. La Galissoniere, you're way out of your torpedo element there. Don't have a whole lot of targets to shoot at aside from him. Scharnhorst, I suppose. We're gonna deploy just a little bit here. Deploy our smoke, and we're gonna slow down while we do it. Gonna eventually get into a decent firing solution for the Scharnhorst, who is currently doing things of ill repute over there. There's another fire for the Texas. Nope. Now he's gonna run away. Of course. We need the Scharnhorst to turn back is what we need. I think the Texas is no longer burning. Go back to engaging him for a little bit. Try and get our fire on him. They're out of destroyers. They're out of cruisers. In fact, they're out of a lot of things, so we should just get more aggressive in general. So that's what we're gonna do. Try and get closer and more aggressive. The only thing I don't like about the situation is that carrier is still around and still paying halfway attention, which is annoying. You can see the guns do decent damage, and it's not like it's the worst thing in the world, damage-wise. They also have kind of US-esque gun arcs, so that's also another interesting aspect of these destroyers. We're gonna try and get closer. Go Gadget AA, I guess. Well, come on now. Hopefully those fighters... No, keep pursuing them. Keep pursuing them. All that I ask. Normandy turning away from the Texas. Oh, there's fighters there now. Boo! Do we engage Texas or Normandy? I think we engage the Normandy here. Or the Texas. My bad. I suck at spaking. Probably for the better, because we can engage here with our guns, and maybe we'll get lucky with those torpedoes. Probably not. Never know. I don't know why I spontaneously didn't get detected there. That was kind of weird. About to have our smoke back up. Well, crap, he's turning. Means that, we missed with our torpedoes! Just barely. That's gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurt. Come closer, my friend. We will end it for you sooner than you want. Because my torpedoes are almost up again, and you're about to die. I would like this kill. I've spent a lot of torpedoes on him. And we've gotten a lot of good gun hits on him. Yay! She's so elephant. It's awesome. So let's engage our warp drive once again. Hello, Mr. Irritation. Does the matchmaker seem better? Well, I mean, aside from the fact that there's aircraft carriers in this match, yes, I think for the most part it feels that way, but I don't know, it's a tough one to swallow. Texas doing some work. You know, this is going to be one of those matches where we're not going to get a single torpedo hit on anything, but we'll do we've done the server average damage in guns alone this match. So, not really terribly concerned about doing it with torpedoes. Torpedoes would kind of be the icing on the cake. But we've got to get our more damage here if we can. We've got nothing but shell breaks. And we don't have any smoke anymore. He's turning to engage me. As soon as I see those guns come fully up, we'll know. Slow down. Hopefully he misses. He's going to be dead by the time those torpedoes get there, but doesn't mean we're not going to try and continue to do damage. We're going to switch to AP, see what happens. He's broadside to us. I mean, generally speaking, AP on these destroyers is really kind of weak. He does have pretty strong secondaries, but yeah, it's fine. If he survives... Oh, he's eating those torps if he lives. Of course not! Somebody else has to steal my kill. Yeah, notice how many shell hits for a torpedo boat. 171 of them. You know, we probably didn't finish at the top of the team. Nope, didn't think so. Texas stole my kill. That would have actually probably put us pretty close to the top. Well, maybe not. Probably not, actually. Still a pretty decent game in Akatsuki overall. No torpedo hits. We would have lost money. But you got to remember, these things have guns. And I showed it in a Yugumo video. I had like a Yugumo video where I did like 140,000 damage. With nothing but guns, no kills. Had it been kills, it would have been ridiculous. But I think we have time for one more before we go to the Montana. What do we got here? 3 destroyers, because we played 1 battle in a Shimakaze. We've got 1, 2, 3 of those, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, we're kind of even up all the way around. That means it's time for some seal clubbing with Imperator Nikolai. Of course, Nikolai being not available for sale. Nikolai is no longer for sale because the ship is frequently labeled as overpowered. And I would tend to agree, actually, now that I think about it. Reason being quite simple. 12 guns, stupid accurate, tier 4. No AA to speak of, but really doesn't matter. This ship is pretty ridiculous. But I have to be careful. I don't want to say Soviet boat. It's not Soviet boat. It's definitely Imperial Russian boat. See flag, see camo, Imperial Russian boat. So we've got ourselves Nikolai. Tovarish, please. We will have to do some work up north because, as you can see, there are only 2 battleships on this team, and our other battleship is south. There's also Kawachi. Do not like that boat either. Is beyond the balance, Tovarish. This is what happened when get St. Petersburg crew to build boat for us. What premium should you get? What type of ship do you like to play? And I don't know what premiums are in the shop currently, but what are your choices between? So the last game, why was there 2-tier difference? Was it a slow game to load? No, I don't think so. The matchmaker is not a plus or minus 1 matchmaker at tier 7. It's plus or minus 2. The matchmaker there for that tier range, you're going to see between 5 and 9. And we saw a tier... I believe it was a tier 5 match. So... we have a game different from your server. Is the Russian server really different? I didn't think it was. Needs Sevastopol. Yeah. Well, you know, gonna have to encourage them. Use your KGB influence there, Moon. Call up Vladimir and have him come in Force Wargaming to give you Sevastopol. Boris, we only have one strategy. Rush their cap. Rush B. Something from the US like Alabama. Well, Alabama is a fantastic ship, so feel free to buy the Alabama. I know it's for sale. I saw that the other day. So I would highly recommend it if you don't have it. St. Louis. Would be nice if there was something for me to shoot at. A Clemson. Somebody's trying to seal club in the Clubson, I like to call it. Needs Rasputin camo, huh? Actually, what we need is we need Rasputin to play. Oh boy. Look at all of this crazy language being spoken in our chat. I call Uncle. Moon Puma, I need translation. What does it mean? I don't know. Goodbye. Rip. So many hit points lost. What are my thoughts on the Massachusetts being a secondary ship? I think the US 5-inch 38s are going to run into some problems as a secondary build. I think they're going to have to give them better rate of fire. I think they're going to have to give them a lot more than they've currently given them to really make them viable. But I'm willing to give try. After 10 minutes of lazy Soviet bias, we have finally managed to reload our guns, only to shoot them at French baguette. Of course, baguette armor is a little bit stronger than our guns could apparently penetrate, but we will have to go. What? That's Italian, right? No, that's a Spanish. I don't know. I am dumb American. Oh, I think those all missed. We might get one hit, that's all it's gonna take. No, we got one hit and that's not what it took. Friant or Karlsruhe? I think we'll go after the Karls because German boat's much easier to citadel. Much easier. Oh, what is that? Dev Strike is what that is. Soviet Imperial Russian bias. Holy buckets. Sorry for being stupid, but I thought that the MM and the ship type was going to be mirrored after this patch, assuming the load time was under 3 minutes. I think they're trying to... The way I understood that, they were trying to get it to be mirrored, but they didn't have enough to really do it, I guess. I don't know. That's gonna hurt him too. 5 over. Oh yeah, I forgot. Friant has no armor, just baguettes, light baguettes. Yeah, it does have lots of torpedoes, so we do need to make sure we have our full-fledged WASD going. Oh, he's gonna be dead by the time I get rounds out on him. Time to look at other sources of targets to shoot at. Speaking of torpedoes, no, we're going to eat two on the... We're going to eat one on the nose. If you want more languages, I can bring the Spanish. Ah, excellent. Russian ship really do need to be taken out. No. Russian boats are not to be taken out of game. They are to be added, buffed, and even given much better gameplay. We all know that, Gangut class and Imperator Nikolai were best battleship in world, especially at time. No! All 3 of my AA gunners, go! Help me! We're gonna let the rudder zero out here and see what he's going for, because if he's not going for me, then we don't need to worry. I don't think he's going for me. What I want to know is where is this Clemson at, because we can deal with Mr. Clemson. Hello, the Assassin Omega! Welcome. I love the Russian DDs and cruisers, says I missed again. I don't know. Poor gunners' families. Where is this Clemson at? All I want to know. We're getting to the point where we're close enough that we really have to be careful about how we push, because he's gonna have the ability. Yes, the smoke should be dissipating. Please. Yes, 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 yes. Is he gonna beach himself? I think we will wait and see. I think he's going to be very close to beaching himself. It's probably a good thing that I shot when I did. 7 overpens. That's at least 6,000 damage. Yeah. 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 Come back, Mr. Clemson. I want to play with you. Nah. I knew that was coming. Well, Mr. Clemson, you've gotten your strike back, if you will. What is the best destroyer line? Best destroyer line for what? Because there's a lot of different ways that you could define best. I personally think that the best destroyer line in the game is probably the Pan-Asian line, but it really does require you as a player to play at 190%. So I think 190% is an over-exaggeration. That would probably be closer to the Japanese destroyer line. But I do think that the Pan-Asian line is very strong. You just need to know your best ways to deal with other destroyers. That's probably one of the best. Otherwise, the USN is a very good second choice there because of the basically being the same thing as the Pan-Asian line. Or more accurately, the Pan-Asian line is basically the same thing as the US line. And, yeah. I wish my guns were still up, though. But the Russian line is pretty brain dead, in my opinion. It's very easy to play. We are going to shotgun his smoke as soon as these guns come up. Yes, he is backing up. We missed. Achtung. Fine. We're gonna have to. We're engaging carry mode because it's Clemson. I think we're within his range. I don't know for. Oh, he launched his torpedoes. Don't know if they're gonna get here or not, but we're gonna hold our damage control party just in case they do. Wakatake there. That's also a risk. Yes! Start me on fire! I like it! We will make Molotov cocktails out of all of you. Need my guns to come back up, though. People say it's easy to play Russian destroyers, but it's hard to carry a Russian destroyer. That is true. The biggest problem you run into isn't that the ships themselves aren't capable, it's that your team generally isn't. That's death. What? Apparently got way too much penetration on these things. Okay, finally have that Clemson there, but we're gonna have to start getting picky and choosy about what we aim at here. Maybe get a double strike out of the whole ordeal. Need to finish off destroyers because they are going to be the pesky little jerk faces that cause all the problems. Wakatake would be my next ideal choice. Fire one salvo at him. Going to miss with that salvo because Soviet bias. Then we're just going to engage with the rest of them and finish him off because I'm sick of dealing with his nonsense. Next, Karlsruhe. Because Clemson can't torpedo us, he's going to have to rely almost entirely upon his torpedo armament to really effectively do damage, that and his smoke. So this is a really bad, hairy moment. Here's to hoping that we can just get the kill with this one salvo. Good night. Turning to look for Mr. Clemson. And taking obscene amounts of damage because reasons. The Degetruant would be a good thing for him to just go ahead and do some work. Come on, Clemson. Give me my guns! Oh, I really thought we were gonna end up missing him, and I was gonna be really pissed. Well, this stinks. Well, it kind of stinks. I think those are gonna run out. Well, we've managed to be quite successful at evading lots and lots and lots of torpedoes and gun damage, interestingly enough. And we missed, of course. Kiting would be the better option here. We are going to run out of maps, so we're going to turn into him. Yes. It would be nice to get a Kraken out of this. I would be shocked if it happens, personally. So this, I think, is going to be a lose, but it's going to be a hard-fought lose. We are not giving up on this at all. Come on, Imperator Nikolai. Don't fail me. Dev Strike! Bellerophon! Really? That's it? 7 pens only did 9k? Man. Yeah, WASD hacks, it's almost like we know how to use those. We're gonna keep angled. Yeah. Haha. Take it easy, man. I wish I knew how to say your name. I know Moon Puma's typed it in chat like half a dozen times, but... How about 11k for your problems? Okay, so we got torpedo bombers incoming. Fortunately, we have to expose our broadsides to them. Also unfortunate that our Russian bias is not going to protect us for too much longer. Nope, we're eating one. Gonna try and eat it on the torpedo belt if I can. And of course, incoming more. Just keep turning. If we can get him on the outside circle, it's going to be about the only way that we're going to be able to effectively deal with him. Come on. Would be nice if my AA would actually do its job. We're about to flood out. So... Oh! No flood is balance! Oh, man. I wish I had a heal right now. I really wish I had a heal right now, but we got ourselves another Kraken. Kraken unleashed. Woof. Duh. We may not win this, but by golly, we're gonna make it dang hard for them to win it. High caliber. Now getting attacked by Svetlana. I think we're about to run out of our bias. We're gonna have to turn ourselves broadside, because that is unacceptable. Come on. Hakpua! Up, and there's death. Well, we broke the 100K mark and we got a Kraken. Did we get a solo warrior out of that? That would have been my second one if it was. No, we didn't. Oh, well, we would have placed fourth on their team. Man. All right, well, we are going to finish this up with none other than a Montana battle. We got our Imperial Russian bias on, so now it is time to get our capitalist bias on. Capital? That seems really awkward to say it that way, but I guess. Do you think ranked battles are worth it to play? How can they improve my gameplay? Any advice? There's actually a lot that ranked can help with. Number one is signal flags. They do give out a pretty decent amount of signal flags overall, so I think that it's worth playing if for no other reason than to get the signal flags. It is a little frustrating to play, but it is going to help your gameplay a little bit too, because it's going to force you to play with other teams, or with other players more, and I do think that helps out a lot. Oh, look at this match. Ugh. Did I test the Prince Eugen with the heal packs? No, I have not. Mighty, well, not that much in real life, Monty. Well, you have to remember, Montana was a finalized design, so this ship was very close to being built. I mean, very close to being built. Ranked is like college. It's practice at grinding through BS with the promise of rewards at the end. Very true point. Super Crew only has one solo warrior. I only have one solo warrior. It was in Akatsuki. Of course it would be in Akatsuki. She's, like, my favorite ship in this game. Oh, I know the hole was laid out. Actually, it wasn't. None of the Montanas had their holes laid down. The closest approximation that we can get to a hole of a Montana being laid down is the Midway class carriers use the same basic hole shape and form, but no actual keel was laid on any of the Montana class. There were two additional Iowa class that were laid down, Kentucky and Illinois. Kentucky was like 75% complete when they finally scrapped her. I don't know how far along Illinois was. It wasn't very far. Maybe 20-25%, but they ended up scrapping her. In fact, today you can visit a piece of the USS Kentucky by visiting the USS Wisconsin, and the USS Wisconsin has the bow of the Kentucky, because when the Wisconsin ran into another U.S. ship and damaged her bow, they used the bow of the Kentucky in order to fix it. So Wisconsin actually has the unique experience of being one of the... Well, it's a unique battleship in the sense that she has 1 foot longer overall length due to the... due to that bow grafting. And we missed the Grosser Kurfürst. Des Memes is sailing along. Would be nice to get this kill. He's gonna be behind an island, though. Shima. People ask me, you know, what's my targeting priority for ships? Well, destroyers are by far the single most important ship to remove from the game. So shooting at them is important. Shooting at, well, shooting at a lot of things is important. We missed, just barely, but we missed. Shooting at destroyers is extremely important because they control the flow of the game. They have the ability to outright delete battleships from the game, which are obviously very critical and important ships overall. Grosser Kurfürst is broadside. Got torpedoes incoming. So we're going to fire at the Grosser Kurfürst, who's going to take a boatload of damage. Whilst we simultaneously turn in to avoid most of his. Not detected. I will take a 14,000 damage trade with the Grosser Kurfürst any day of the week. Where is that gearing? It would be nice to know. Not because he's particularly capable of damaging me at this point, but I really just would like to kill him. Shot down one airplane. That's always a good sign. We're not detected. These are also good signs. Where, oh, where is this Des Memes? Where, oh, where could she be? Well, we got an overpen on that Des Memes. Meanwhile, this Des Memes is being a jerkface. So we will, we need to slow our roll here. We actually need to kind of boogie out of here a little bit because of, the amount of ships that are over here that are targeting me. That's gonna hurt him a lot. Zero regrets about taking that shot. Surprised the Des Memes did not engage his AP drive. And torpedoes that we all knew were coming. From a gearing that we all knew was there. Gotta love the belt on this ship, keeping the hard stuff out. Don't know what that's gonna do. And we got a normal pen out of it. Still doing damage. We're sailing away. This is the smart play. We're letting some of the other ships get involved into this. I don't know where that gearing's at, so we're gonna continue to turn the other way. Trying. We're gonna engage that Iowa that's over there. They've lost all but that gearing. I cannot believe how many destroyers they have lost. Our destroyers are just mad pimping right now. That Iowa would be so nice to be able to shoot at. Need guns. Come on, main battery. Let's go. I shouldn't be turning this much, but I am. I don't think we're going to get any more good hits on him, so we're just going to have to... We're going to have to work on this Kurfürst or something, because... Excuse me. And time to turn away. Bait the AP shots into the belt. Turn! That was not a good trade, is what it is. Is that a Montana, you spy? Why, yes, yes it is. This is the glorious USS Montana. I say glorious because she is, in fact, quite glorious. And we're just going to keep sailing away from where this gearing was last seen because, you know, no destroyer help over here at all. That's going to hurt him more than it's going to hurt me. I hope. Watch as he gets a random citadel through the superstructure. I see that you have bounced on my armor. It was good for you, it was good for me, it was good for all of us. We've not capitalized much on doing damage. This Grosser Kurfürst, though, somebody read him the Riot Act. And he's about to die to somebody's secondaries, so we're not going to even bother. Hoping this Harakaze will actually spot something for us. That would be amazing. Bow Citadel! Nope. Over pens for days. Speaking of the gearing! Shh, Nikes. Still detected on my minimap. Again. Minimap bug is annoying. Please don't eat those torpedoes. Please go kill him. I will deal with this Des Moines. That is goal. Yes, go broadside. It will all be over soon. Somebody else got him. Well, we're taking another one. This time with a flood. Hoping that we can avoid the other one that's coming in. Looks like it. Wargaming has no bugs. In best Russian accent. Freedom Barge. Yeah, the Freedom Barge isn't translating out into much freedom at the moment. We would like to deliver more freedom to this Bismarck, however. We run into a problem involving just flat out winning the game outright. Well, that was a terrible match in a Montana. That was a really bad match in a Montana. We deserve every bit of being in last place there. We're going to play one more in Montana just because I don't feel like we should end on that note. So bear with us, we are going to have one more battle. Hopefully with less destroyer. Hopefully. Shaved back hair of John Wayne. Really? That's pretty intense. Of course, there's Land Warrior there being a troll. Oh, I forgot to pay attention to what was going on in the match. Shimakaze Fletcher Z23 Akizaki. Should be interesting. Depends on how this all shakes out. We've got a Des Moines on our side. That's our only radar ship. Des Moines, Donskoy, Missouri. Wargaming. You have failed. One of these two should be on our team. So apparently the matchmaker is not working out terribly well. Super Crew, you are welcome. You are absolutely welcome, and hopefully everybody is enjoying this live stream. And as soon as we get done with this, we'll go over our live stream schedule again, and then we will talk about the Discord server, which I've plugged like 8 billion times here. Models guns were very precise, like a lot of people say. Can you explain something about them? I think it's Bubkiss. Did I expose my bias there? In real life, what they're using to describe that accuracy is the fact that during... Is it the battle? Not Samar. Was it Samar? I think it was Battle off Samar. When she engaged the Taffy 3, Task Force 3, she had a damaging near miss on, well, the USS White Plains? Gambier Bay. I don't remember which one it was. Anyway, she had a damaging near miss at like 35,000 yards and like, look, it's so super accurate. No. In fact, that was about the only hit she ever got on another ship, and I mean, maybe her secondaries got something, but Overall, not exactly what I would consider the best guns in the world. Meanwhile, you know, the U.S. battleships, the USS Iowa and the USS New Jersey, chased down the fleeing destroyer Milwaukee, which is a Kagero-class destroyer, and managed to straddle it, including a damaging near miss, at 35,000 yards. And, you know, it took us forever to get the USS Iowa's accuracy straightened out. For those who are wondering what the Iowa was like in closed beta, by the Alabama. With the exception of the difference in shell velocity, the USS Iowa played exactly like the Alabama does currently in-game. And that says quite a lot, actually, because she is really strong when played well. Very maneuverable ship. It was a very maneuverable ship in-game. I love it. He can hit me, but I can't hit him. Fantastic. Gearing, Shimikaze. Oh, crap. I don't know that we're going to necessarily be able to sail. No, we're going to have to... We're going to have to make some concessions here in order to sneak through these torpedoes so that we don't die. I don't want to take any extra damage, you see. Des Moines, you mind joining in this fight? Helping our team? Not letting our gearing die? I know these kinds of things are novel concepts in other games. Of course, Akizuki gets one shell hit and starts me on fire. We will sail this way. Nothing to shoot at. Oh, we got a Montana over there, though. I wish the Zhao would promptly find a hole and go bury himself in it. Well, we got some overpens. This is what happens when you know, your destroyers aren't supported by your cruisers. You end up with lots of pain and suffering in the form of zero help at all. It's detected and sailing forward. So we're gonna keep trying to no, he's sailing backwards. Can't say we didn't try. Meanwhile, our Alsace is about to die thanks to no destroyer support over there. Nope, Alsace is doing some work, so let's go help him out. There is a Montana over there. Ooh. Welcome. He is following. Yeah, where is the enemy battleship detected at? We're gonna have to be bold here. It's a bold move, Cotton. Torpedoes to port. They're going to miss. They are going to miss. Kamikaze way the heck out there. Really need this Des Moines. Or the Akizuki. Either of those two. Our Des Moines is off doing God knows what. There's their Des Moines. His name is Rush B. I wonder if this is followed by Sukabliat. Keep backing up, buddy. I don't think we're going to be able to hit him even if we do get around to the other side of him. Nope, he's going forward again. It's time to blat this Akizuki. And the blat! Enjoy 6K lopped off. 5 hits from a battleship. Ow. Well, that tingled. Yes. It's dead. I want to kill this Zhao in ways that, just don't healthily describe killing Zhaos. But I just don't know that it's going to be super effective. I'm hoping we'll get lucky. Maybe Bow Citadel, 4K. Weak! Yes, Yugamo, just keep running. You're fine. And I am detected by, of course, the Zhao. I have no idea what direction he is going. I'm hoping that we can maybe, just maybe, get a little bit of a distraction rolling on the on this. And really, get out of there, Yugamo. If I can get this this Montana broadside and get a successful Citadel hit on him, that would be amazing. He is moving slow. There's a Shimikaze floating around too. I don't want to sit here too idly. We are going to go ahead and we're going to go back forward now. And of course, our dispersion has been nothing short of fantastic so far this match. Broadside Montana, moving slow. Would have thought we would add better luck than that. Bugger off. Seriously, Zhao. I think that Zhao has cancer to go develop or something. I don't know. Ugh. Thank you. Okay, continuing to move on here. This time we've actually got a pretty decent aiming shot at this Montana, but I think we're going to have a very narrow window with which to engage him. Nope, we're already taking fire from the other side of this. 3 shots out of that whole salvo. 3 shots is all we managed to get off. And their team is pushing hard and fast from the other way. I don't think really are doing much in this match either. Yeah, not getting broadside targets is a real pain in the derriere here, and we're broadside to a lot of enemy ships over at the other side of this whole engagement too. Yes, you're an annoying Zhao. And yes, I'm on fire again because lol, screw. Well, there goes a whole bunch of my hit points too. Thanks to this match going very poorly for us. Yes, just start me on fire again so I can get out of here and burn this other damage control party and Can you hear the frustration in my voice? Yes, I'm trying to push and have fun, but there's only so much fun you can have when your team is just melting around you. Especially when you start factoring in all of the other stupid things that they're doing. Also extremely disappointed by the lack of killing just happened there. I don't think we're going to have guns up in time to dev strike this Des Moines, but by golly, we're going to try. Yeah, didn't think so. And of course, when your options are broadside to a Montana or broadside to a Des Moines, the obvious option is... the obvious option is broadside to the Des Moines. As our team now melts to just 2. Here's to hoping. Yes! Frickin' finally. I think my game just crashed. My game just crashed right at that moment. Well, that's freaking awesome. Since our game crashed, we're just going to go to the stream schedule because there isn't a dang thing I can do to get this game to come back up in time for us to come back. So it is, I guess, time for us to end this. Thank you, Wargaming. We managed to make it through almost the entire game to only have it crash at the very end. Thank you. So our next live stream is going to be May 1st. That is a Tuesday. I hope to see you guys there. Also, there is information in the description to this about the Discord server. Please feel free to check it out. Lots of people there that are willing to help out. We got all sorts of fun and engaging mechanics going on there. Feel free to check that out. And anyway, I'm your Peacekeeper. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.